Hello, I'm Matt Cuff from House.com, and this is a 2020 ThirtyTwo TM2 snowboard boot. The TM2 is a team favorite from ThirtyTwo. This thing absolutely rules. The one I'm holding is actually Scotty Stevens Pro Mono colorway. The other one is just traditional black. These are a great boot that have an awesome fit, one-to-one last, and it's part of the Performance Fit series. One thing to note, I tend to wear a size 11 boot usually. Now my foot is like kind of between 11 and 11 and a half, like 11 and a quarter. But I tend to go up to a size 11 and a half in the Team 2. So if you're in between sizes, definitely go up. You'll thank me later. But you also thank me for suggesting these boots because these things absolutely do rule. Again, team favorite. Great board feel and very, very durable, but still offering a decent amount of support because the feel and flex rating is a 7 out of 10. 10, of course, being really stiff. I'm actually kind of surprised that Scott Stevens, with the way that he rides as a pro rider, chooses to ride such a supportive boot like the Team 2. And of course, he has a very unique style colorway. Brown is, you know, I guess that's his thing. But overall, the things that really stand out about the Team 2, besides their long-lasting durability, is going to be their upper. And there's actually a couple of things that contribute to how well and long that these things last. The first one is actually these overmold style panels. You'll see this in like this kind of crisscross style, kind of faux, like hard material. It's not faux hard, it's actually hard. It's a little bit more supportive. It doesn't break down as quickly as other synthetic style materials. There's also a more supportive style performance backstay that doesn't cause a lot of heel edge bite. Now, you know, sometimes with really stiff boots or boots that are stiffer than average, when you're on your heel side edge, this section up here tends to kind of hurt. But that's not the case because ThirtyTwo actually made this upper section actually a little bit more soft than they normally would, and then continued the liner to go just past that. So it's actually pretty comfortable, even when you're riding a stiff shell, on a stiff binding, on a stiff board. It's actually kind of nice. There is articulation, which is great. Now, even though they are a little bit more supportive than most boots, they still have a really nice, firm, and smooth flex over the top of your toe side edge because of the articulation. There's separations between the upper and lower zone support panels that allow for the material not to bunch underneath your ankle, and it actually reduces like weird and negative pressure points. And then, of course, there's those traditional laces. But these laces are a little bit more unique because they have a tongue tension style system that actually is kind of connected to the tongue. So when you pull these mid-step area laces, it actually draws that tongue and presses it into that heel pocket. And that's one thing I really do love about ThirtyTwo boots, is that they have really good heel hold, specifically, I guess, for my shape style foot. But they have some other things that kind of combat any heel lifting that I'll get into when I start talking about the Performance Fit style liner. The last thing about the outer section of the boot is actually going to be the outsole. The outsole is a performance rubber style outsole, and you'll see that represented in the color yellow. Instead of just having an Evolution foam style outsole like a lot of the other boots, kind of underneath this boot in the hierarchy order like the Lash, you'll see additional rubber added in for more durability. But instead of Evolution foam, they actually uses ThirtyTwo uses energy foam in that midsole. And another thing to note, this is the same sole that you find in the Lash Premium boot, but not the regular Lash style boot. So it has a little bit thinner of a style sole. It still provides great board feel and good shock absorption. But overall, the shell is really rugged. It's not going to break down as quickly as other styles of boots. Inside of this thing is performance style harness that locks in this performance liner. That harness actually raises or goes up a little bit higher than what you'll find some of the other Team Fit style boots from ThirtyTwo. It goes up to about there, offering just a little bit more support. And with more support of the harness comes more support with the liner. There's still the traditional kind of lateral and medial support panels that you'll find, but there is an additional backstay, and there's still that wonderful power strap that's on the front. Now, I tend to ride this power strap without it looped through the center of the tongue because this is an Intuition dual foam heat moldable liner. And the reason that I don't put that through there is because the tongue does a really good job kind of staying in place. It doesn't shift to the side once the boots are molded. Now, you may not be close to our shops. You can't bring them in to get them heat molded, but your body heat can activate the molding process, which is really nice. ThirtyTwo owns the rights to using this Intuition style foam. So other brands may have Intuition, but they just don't have the kind that you find in these boots right here. Another cool thing to note is their nice little neoprene style toe box, so their boot has a little bit of give. They will pack out about a quarter of a size, but again, if you're in between sizes, I'd say definitely go up a half a size. Another cool thing about these boots, kind of like what I mentioned before, is their ability to keep your heels locked down. Now, if you have a small or kind of like smaller ankle or like are susceptible to like heel lift inside of your boot liners, 32 combats that with the heel hold kit. Every pair of Team 2 boots comes with 4 of these little donut things. This is a 3mm thick style foam ring, and this is a 5mm thick foam ring, and they can be placed in the sides, in the lateral medial side, to offer better heel hold, which is nice. Now, I don't really tend to use these at all, but I have a couple buddies that ride them. They kind of switch them around depending on what kind of terrain they're riding. But for the most part, you can get a custom fit if you need it to keep your heels locked down. So with the heel hold kit and that tongue tension system in the traditional lace mid-step area, you pretty much have a winner when it comes to your foot not moving inside your boot, which is really great. Then lastly, inside of this performance liner is this. This is a kind of triple dense style footbed. It offers quite a bit more support than what you'll find in like a laser cut flat footbed. There's a nice support shank for the arch support, and of course a nice little heel cradle with a 3D style top with additional EVA on the bottom for more shock absorption, because the footbed or the midsole and the outsole are fairly thin for better board feel. But overall, man, seriously, these are really great boots. Mike is hooking it up. Mike Neville, our regional rep, is hooking me up with some stuff, which is nice. And I tried on a bunch of these boots again, and like it's so hard to decide. But I kind of threw 3 in the mix. I think it was like the Team 3, the Team 2, and I think the Mule Air. Those are the ones I was kind of really focused on. But I can't remember which ones I liked the most or what I will be getting for the season. And it doesn't really matter because these boots absolutely rip. Have fun out there. Make sure to check them out. You can get them at the house by selecting the links below in the description. Thanks for watching. Got any questions? Let me know. Hopefully see you guys around. This is the 2020 32 Team 2 snowboard boot. Peace. Thanks for watching. 32 is one of my favorite brands that makes boots, and they actually make shoes under the Soul Tech label. They have great fit, intuition, and a lot of different styles for any kind of terrain type or riding ability. Make sure to check out 32atthehouse.com by selecting the links below in the description. Subscribe to the channel there, check out more vids there, and hopefully we'll see you guys on snow.